schedule. Chapter 1. Thumper lifted his head to peer through the wires of the carrier. For as far as his eyes could see, nothing but the tops of apple trees. Where were they? Last time he'd looked, they'd been on the freeway, somewhere between San Francisco and Fern Lake, headed home. They couldn't get there fast enough to suit him. "Oh, you've stepped on my tail." Noe Noe twisted her fetching, furry head and glared. "When can I get out of this wretched thing?" Thumper shifted his weight in the carrier they shared, trying to give her more space. "Sorry, my precious. It won't be long now." The SUV hit another pothole, rocking the cat carrier against the passenger door and the seat cushions. Thumper lifted his nose and sniffed. He pulled his ears back. Dog. How long had it been since Kimberly's cousin, Dorian, gave Sam a bath? Probably before they left Texas. Dog smell swirled through the car, stirred by the air conditioner. Would it hurt someone to crack a window? Sam's panting sounded behind the seat. He was probably drooling all over the luggage. Noe Noe was right. This trip couldn't be over soon enough. "We should be home in an hour, my sweet." His companion, appearing less than impressed, turned her head away. "Oh, move over. Now your foot is in my stomach." Noe Noe laid her head on the blanket and closed her eyes. Poor thing, she's exhausted. She certainly wasn't the sweet kitty he'd fallen in love with in Texas this past week. But how could he blame her for being cranky after 5 hours on the plane and another hour and a half jammed together in a carrier meant for one cat? Thumper scooted closer to the hard sidewall and tried to find a comfortable position. Noe Noe's eyes slid open. "I had no idea how far Texas was from Fern Lake. I've changed my mind." She stood and rocked as the carrier swayed. "Tell Brett to stop this car and let me out this instant. I want to go home." Thumper's gaze moved from her golden stripes to the front seat, where Brett drove with one hand on the steering wheel and his other arm across the back of the seat. He reached up and twirled his finger through one of Kimberly's dark curls. Kimberly glanced at Brett and smacked her lips, sending him an air kiss. Thumper turned back to Noe Noe. "You want to go home now? How do you think you'd get there? Fly? You're a cat, not a bird." As if he could tell Brett to stop the car. Anyway, it wasn't likely his person would start taking driving instructions from him at this late date. Nor would he turn the car around and take the cantankerous feline back to Texas. Maybe this was a mistake. "Why did you make me come with you?" Noe Noe flattened her ears against her head, reached out a golden paw and gave him a swat. "What do you mean? Why did I make you come? You begged me not to leave you behind. It was a lucky break that Kimberly brought you along at the last minute. Now scoot over. You're already taking up 3/4 of the space. Am not. Move your own fat, back, black butt. You're poking me. I'm up against the wall already.